The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
Ding dong! Happy birthday, Jesus!
Yeah, dancers and prancers, welcome back to the 12 Days of TCB. I'm Bryan Green. This is the Ellen to Mike Clark, Kristen Joy Hoadley. Best to you, Krissy.
Best to you, Bryan.
Best to you out there in the podcast universe. Our marathon continues, Krissy. I think we're doing very well. How are you holding up?
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Are your lips chapped or anything? Do I need to get you some lipstick, some chapstick? Do you need water, hydration?
I've got that.
A shit bag? Do you need anything? You know those marathoners.
My eggnog.
Oh, there you go.
Here.
Do you have eggnog really in there?
No.
I wish you did. It'd be a lot cooler if you did, bro. You know those marathoners?
Tomorrow.
They just shit on themselves.
Yeah, I heard that.
So I'm going to do that when we get to day number 9 or 10.
We'll just wear diapers.
What's that?
We'll just wear diapers.
Listen, don't knock it till you tried it.
Know.
You know, there are a lot of people. This was a thing on, I forgot which show, the Stern Show. Mm-hmm. So one of the guys there liked to go to heavy metal concerts, but he did not want to pee. He would drink a lot of beer. He did not want to go and pee and miss his favorite song. So he admitted on air that he would wear diapers. Now it's a thing. They are making diapers for concerts.
Rock diapers?
Rock dick diaper. Rock dick diapers.
Is it like the same company as Liquid Death or something?
It is. The guy, the guy,
super weird.
Liquid Death, and then it's like, I don't know, in the spirit of Lemmy or something like that. Who knows? I saw the advertisement for it, thought it was a joke, but it's not a joke. Listen, it's just an adult diaper with leather.
Right.
With leather. So you change out the diaper, and then it's got a leather with a
like
satanic cross on it.
I was saying like a leather, like a wrestling belt type thing.
Kind of, but it's more of a thong with a satanic cross on the front of it.
Oh,
You know, the 6-sided pentagram or whatever it is, whatever the Satanists are into these days. Whatever the paganists are into these days.
I'll have to recommend that sponsorship for Jeff to look into for the festival.
Hey, listen, Liquid Death is a big...
No, not Liquid Death.
I know, but they're the company that I think made it as a joke, but now it's real. Now people are admitting that they wear diapers to concerts so they don't miss out. Listen, in 2025, I have already planned to go to more concerts than I have in like 10 years total. I've bought tickets to so many concerts. But I am at the age where even if I don't drink a lot of beer, I might need the diapers just so I don't miss half the concert. That's just part of what you deal with when you get my age. When you're getting your bell rung 4 to 5 times a year. How many times does Jeff get his bell rung a year? This really made me think yesterday. We were talking about the bell ringing.
Yeah.
How many times has Jeff had his bell rung, do you think?
I don't know. I'll have to ask.
Does he still get it done?
I don't think it still happens.
Okay,
now.
Good. I wanted to recommend another doctor.
Yeah, no. We were
know.
talking about years ago, and I thought that was weird, but you confirmed that it was not weird. And so, it
wasn't weird.
But it doesn't happen anymore.
It wasn't weird back then. It's all of a sudden weird now, which makes me think it really was weird in the first place. It was probably weirder when it was happening than it's not happening. But what are you going to do when a doctor tells you to bend over and
you're at their mercy.
Whistle Dixie? That's what you do. Take a deep breath. Relax, Bryan. Relax your anus. Speaking of anus, so the other day we were talking about Dr. Phil, and speaking of doctors and anus, I told you that Dr. Phil had done a series of, I mean, you remember this, he had done a series of commercials for the commercial break.
Of course.
So one of the ways you can grow your podcast is to dump a whole shitload of money into having other podcast influencers types to talk about your show. And obviously it's a paid sponsorship. It happens during the commercial. So it's, it's not like it's not like they actually like the show. It's like they're being paid to talk about the show.
Right. We're paying them.
Yes. So one of our first famous people that ever talked about the commercial break because we paid them was Dr. Phil on his little podcast that I can't remember what it was, but he has a couple different podcasts, and one of those we managed to negotiate a deal with him. And unbelievably, it brought us quite a bit of traffic, which was surprising or not surprising, depending on how you look at it. I dug deep in the commercial break archives, and I actually found, because I'm religious about keeping every single thing, I deleted that. I deleted the Dr. Phil commercial, but AirPlay or AirDrop or Air whatever it is, what is that? iCloud.
Air.
iCloud kept it for me. The Air. iCloud kept it for me, and I didn't want to disappoint the listeners. I wanted to follow up on this. One of one of the benefits of having Christina here is that she reminds me that I say something and then we have to follow through on it.
Thank you,
Christina.
I've been saying that, and you just have been brushing me aside for years.
You're easy to ignore. Christina's new to the group. I don't want to.
You're trying to impress.
You guys are showing off.
I don't want to let her know what an asshole I am quite yet. There's a whole thing with the ladies. I put my best foot forward for at least 3 months before I let you know what an actual shithead I am. So Christina, on page 8, I think
I've got it queued up.
You got it queued up?
I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you I think this is the very first read that Dr. Phil, let's listen to the excitement in Dr. Phil's voice as he talks about ghost fuckers. Go.
Can't wait.
Hey, I want to take a minute to thank our brand new sponsor, The Commercial Break comedy podcast, for supporting the show. It's like a real life commercial break from all the serious things we're dealing with lately.
Sure.
That's why I recommend you take a listen to The Commercial Break. And they paid us a lot of money for us to talk to you about the show. 2 longtime friends, Bryan and Krissy, get in the studio and discuss their friendship, stories from their personal life, and they take a deeper look at some of the absurd trends and topics they find on the internet. Now, The Commercial Break has new episodes each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on all podcast players, and full episodes and daily clips available on the YouTube channel at youtube.com/thecommercialbreak, or you can visit tcbpodcast.com for more information. That's tcbpodcast.com. So when you have a chance, take a listen to our new paid friends on The Commercial Break. Anywhere you'd like to listen to your podcast, or just visit tcbpodcast.com.
That is what we got.
Sure, and definitely emphasized. Paid. They have paid us.
They have paid us. They are our paid friends. To be fair to Dr. Phil, I actually wrote a sample script, and I said, if you haven't listened to the show, you can tell him that we. So he took my cue from that, but. Just listen to the enthusiasm at Dr. Phil's The Commercial Break. The Commercial Break. Our new paid friends over The Commercial Break. By the way, are those dentures? Is that what I'm hearing? Am I hearing the dentures when... Let's play it one more time. Is it on stop start?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, I want to take a minute to thank our brand new sponsor, The Commercial Break comedy podcast, for supporting the show.
I think those are
I think
dentures.
it's just the way he speaks.
You do?
I think it's like a thick tongue.
He does have a thick tongue. If I've ever seen a tongue, I've never seen a tongue so thick on a man.
He's got a thick tongue.
That's what
Sexy.
she said. Hey. I mean, that's what you get. So when we were talking about paying influencers the other day to talk about our show, that's kind of what you get. So I even think if we could drum up $3 million to get Cristiano Ronaldo to talk about us, I'm sure what we would get was, they paid me to say, the commercial break.
Exactly.
It's terrible.
They paid us.
Yeah, and then you wonder why these things kind of, sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. Dr. Phil, we had a stroke of luck. There are other people that we have paid that we've not had such luck. It will remain nameless because they just won't get another order from us. But that's the world of paid influencing. And that is why 99.9% of the time, when people ask us to do commercial reads for their podcast, I just say no. Because unless it's something that I'm really excited about listening to, it would be really hard for me to give it my full gusto. If you listen closely, you will know the difference between a product or service that Bryan is excited about and a product or service that Bryan is not excited about, if you listen to those commercial reads closely enough. But I never say they've paid us a lot of money to do this. Thank you, Dr. Phil, for all your kindness throughout the years. I mean, listen, can you fault the guy? Dr. Phil kind of took a weird left-right turn over the last couple of years. I was never like the world's biggest Dr. Phil fan. My mother was the world's biggest Dr. Phil fan when Dr. Phil offshot from Oprah and had his own show.
Daytime TV.
Daytime TV. He was the king of daytime TV for a long time. When he was like a cow doctor. I think he was like a bovine doctor. And then Oprah got sued for saying that meat was murder or something
That was a
along
big
those
deal
lines.
at
That
the
was
time.
a big deal. And Dr. Phil showed up in her defense. And then somehow, some way, some shape, some form, he ended up on Oprah. I mean, literally, the guy ended up on Oprah giving people advice.
Yep.
So he went from
he had like this straight talk.
Yeah, he
you
had
know,
this
kind of thing.
He had a way to cut the mustard,
Right.
Krissy. And at first, on the Dr. Phil show, it seemed like he was legitimately trying to help people with legitimate family
It did.
issues. But I don't know.
And then it dovetailed, like they all do.
Then it went to Jerry. Like season number 3, it went to Jerry Springer level craziness. And I think we've had some of the most. Do you know who's that girl? Cash Me Outside. Do you know the Cash Me Outside girl? Isn't she like a famous musician now? You don't know? Oh, okay. I thought you were looking at me like you knew what I was saying.
Well, I know who she is.
Yeah, the Cash Me Outside girl. I think has
Cash Me Outside. How about that?
Yeah, Cash Me Outside. How about that? She has become super famous in the social media circles, and the reason why is because she literally told Dr. Phil, "Catch me outside," and what she meant by that was, "I'll kick your ass. Catch me outside because I'll kick your ass." Okay. It turned into one of the most bowdy, rowdy, insane shows ever, and Dr. Phil, I think, in my opinion, lost any kind of credibility that a TV psychologist would have otherwise had. But it's high entertainment if you watch it just for that.
Wait, she's Bad Baby. Which
Yes.
I did not know
She's
that
Bad
was
Baby.
her.
Oh, I did not know that either. So I do know Bad Baby.
Bad Baby is super famous, right?
That has taken me for a ride.
Did you know that she got her start on the Dr. Phil
No,
show?
I thought they were two separate people.
No, it all started on the Dr. Phil show.
Wow.
Unless I'm mistaken. Are we really connecting these two together?
Yeah, it says on Wikipedia, during her appearance on the talk show Dr. Phil in September 2016, she uttered the phrase, "Catch me outside, how about that?"
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
For which she became something, because I'm just clicking on it now.
Yeah.
Best known.
She became best known for her appearance on Dr. Phil, but then became Bad Baby. And now...
And then she had a debut single in 2017 called These Ho.
These Ho.
Heaux.
These Ho? H-A-U-X?
Yeah.
She spelled ho like you spell foe?
No. Heaux.
H-E-A-U-X.
Like I guess people would say like "Go Tigers" at LSU or something.
Yeah, like a New Orleans, Louisiana kind of thing.
Yeah.
What world are we living in? What insane world are we living in?
Can't keep up.
I think I saw somebody, I was reading an article the other day, and literally I read someone's name. It had a $sign and an asterisk in it. How do you say $asterisk?
Dollar.
Thanks, Krissy.
Dollar ass.
Dollar ass.
I don't know. That's the way I would say it.
You are just damning unless you are super rich and super famous and you're going to pass that wealth down to your children, you are absolutely dooming your child to a world, to a miserable life if you put a $sign and an asterisk in their name. Of course, maybe they chose that. Maybe that's what they chose. People want to be individuals right now. And that's why the Cash Me Outside girl has made a career out of it. And we're still suffering and toiling the 12 fucking days of TCB.
I was going to say, I can't quite fault Dr. Phil for going down the road of that he did, because there's only so much content.
Well, that's true. And he
5
has
days a week.
thousands of episodes. Dr. Phil has to have thousands of episodes. I fault us for Dr. Phil. I fault us. Because, yes, he was a straight talking, no nonsense kind of dad figure, right? He was a parental figure, I think, to millions of people on television who would literally cut through the mustard.
It was refreshing at the time.
It was refreshing to hear someone not tipped, and to hear a therapist type not tiptoe around things and be sensitive about your feelings, but just tell you call it like he saw it. But that quickly turned into some kind of muddled fucking mess. And
that's what people want to see.
Yeah, that's absolutely what they want to see. Maury Povich was a respected reporter at CVS.
He was.
At CVS at the pharmacy. He was a respected CBS reporter until he started doing paternity tests on TV. And that's what he is best known for. And people fucking love it. They tune in by the millions to see, are you the father? Which is amazing to me. It's amazing.
Well, look at what we love on TLC.
Yes. But I do have to say this. No, there's nothing to say. It's all the same.
You can't defend
No,
it.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying I'm not part of the problem. I am part of the problem. I've watched Dr. Phil. I paid Dr. Phil. I paid him to talk about me. I paid Dr. Phil to talk about me. And 90 Day Fiancé is just one step removed
It really
from
is.
Who's
It's
the Father.
It's
Right.
a distant cousin.
Because everybody on 90 Day Fiancé is one step removed from being a guest on the Maury Povich show. Let's be honest about it.
Oh, yeah, they all should be.
We were just watching an episode before we started recording here. And it's just,
the last resort.
yeah, the last resort is right. Because none of these couples have a chance from the beginning. And why we're even pretending that they do is beyond me. But okay, let's go there. This is where we've gotten to.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten to this because we collectively soak in the drama. We love to think that we're doing better than other people.
Exactly, that is
We
it.
love to see other people's train wrecks because it makes our train wreck not feel so damaging. And we like tits and ass. That's it. That is it.
And dollars.
Tits, ass, and dollars with 8 spelled DAU $, asterisk AWAR. Dawa sign. Okay, so Krissy, today for the 12 days of TCB, we're going to dip our toe back in the water of the mountain monsters because, I'm sorry, yeah, we
dip your toe.
clicked toes
did
when I
click
said that. Look at that. Look at us playing footsie under the table. You see me, Jeff? Catch me outside. $, asterisk, explanation point. Explanation point. We're going to dip our toes back in the Mountain Monsters water because we reviewed for the 12 days of TCB one of the episodes where they were running around chasing the Cherokee Bigfoot, the Cherokee mind-melting monster or whatever he's called.
A Cherokee devil.
The Cherokee devil.
Yeah, and there had been like a rogue team or something involved.
The rogue team, but they had met up, and I don't know. I'm not even sure I've got the same episode. I don't know, but I think I do. It's so confusing. The way that they split up these episodes and propagate them online is really confusing. Sometimes it'll be a day old, but it's from season 1, and then sometimes it'll be 5 months old, but it hasn't come out yet. It's really weird. Anyway, the Mountain Monsters, I promised that if I could find part number 2 of this, that we would play it. So
You think you found it.
I think I found it. In either which way, it's going to be entertaining. Exactly. You know it is. So let us do that. Let us go ahead
Let's do that.
We will do that. I was trying to think about which charity. I'm so gracious today. Hold on one second.
ASPCA.
Yes.
We were highlighting.
But there was.
I sent you one this morning. There was like a Feeding America.
Yes, there is. But there was a. Give me 1 second. Can you and Christina talk for a second while I
What's
talk
up,
about
Christina?
You know, just living, just thriving over here.
Living that producer life.
Yeah, it's good back here. I like not having the camera on me. I like making you guys the stars.
Thank you. Yeah, a camera on me is not too bad as long as I can see what I
Not
look
too
like.
bad, not
but
today.
can't. Nope.
Yeah, Krissy hates when we take her emotional support screen away.
Just to make sure
I know,
my
Krissy got so
hair
freaked
isn't
out, yeah.
crazy or I'm at a bad angle. It's the
Yeah.
little things.
We're back here telling her, fix your hair on the left.
Yeah, you got a little cowlick up there.
Yeah, looks good though.
Yeah, I was going to
Great,
say we
thanks.
should add on to Christina's roster of responsibilities to make sure your hair looks good.
Last looks.
Yes. Okay, I don't want to get this wrong, so over the break, I'll check it and we'll make sure that we let you know and put it in the link in the show notes. It's basically an organization that supports women who have been abused and the children that they care for when they're leaving those relationships. This is a super important cause. We donate a lot to the women's shelter down the street.
Yeah, we do too.
We donate anything that we have used or left over, or we bought 2 of them, or whatever happens. We will donate over there. This is a super important cause because abusive relationships tear down lives. They destroy children and women's lives, and men too, to be honest with you. But right now we're focusing on the women. And so we're going to put a link in the show notes to this charity that does just that. They provide shelter, clothing, food, and assistance getting back on their feet and finding their way in the world without all the drama. So please support that cause and also any of the other causes that we've talked about on the 12 days of TCB. If you feel so inclined, you can certainly take a screenshot that you're donating, send it our way, and we'll make sure that we get you some extra TCB swag. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with the Mountain Monsters. The National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. The National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. And they provide funding for a lot of these different individual and
Super
local
important.
shelters. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. I think that's one we can all agree that we can get behind. My father, I would think I was very lucky in this sense that from a very early age, my father taught us that violence was almost never the answer unless in self-defense. And if I had this fear instilled in me since I was a child. Not that I would have a predilection toward hitting a woman, but I had this fear installed in my head that if I hit a woman, my dad would hit me. So I never wanted to even think about that because he was extraordinarily serious about this particular topic and something I hope to pass down to my own children. And so let's support, especially during the holidays, let's support these foundations that do such good for the women and the children. Okay, so let's get to the Mountain Monsters now. It's a hard transitioning from such a serious topic over to the Mountain Monsters.
I know.
From women without homes to the Cherokee Devil, the commercial break is doing God's work over here. How do you feel good about yourself? How do I go to sleep at night? I don't know. How do I sleep at night? All right. Last we caught the Mountain Monsters. Listen, we're on day number 8 of 26 days of TCB because it's not really 12 days. We figured out that it's actually 13 days of TCB, even though I keep calling it 12 days. And then what we didn't realize is that
we have to immediately
wrapping
go into
and then
more
wrapping the
episodes.
other episodes into it. What's 20 days of TCB? All right, let's do some Mountain Monsters here, Krissy. Coming back to the Cherokee Devil. Can you press play for me? Thank you. We are so tight right now. We probably want to hear the.
Oh, God.
The Cherokee Devil.
Okay, why don't we just start that over again? Let's do that one over.
I'll make a note to edit
This
this
is
out.
terrible. We're terrible. Yeah, make a note, and then that way I can. I had this website open, and then I started searching something else, and it got lost in my history. So I was like, where is it? Okay, do a swish noise, and then we'll just. The National Coalition Against Domestic Violence is the charity that we were discussing, and they support local and national foundations that help women and children who have survived abusive relationships or abusive family situations. So please donate. It's a super important cause. My father really instilled this into us. He had 4 boys, so he instilled into us that being in a relationship that's abusive is never a good thing.
Yeah.
And he really, by hitting me, my father made me realize that hitting was not good. I don't know any other way to say it. Anyway, let's transition from the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence
donate
into the National Coalition Against Violence or for Violence Against Monsters.
That's right.
Last time we left the Mountain Monsters, they were chasing that Cherokee Devil. They had split up and then come back. I don't know who fucking knows. They were chasing the mind-melting Cherokee Devil. You ready to get into this?
I am.
Okay, just wanted to
We
check
are.
with you.
We're in Ashe County, North Carolina, and we're going after the Cherokee Devil. Legend has it that this Bigfoot is the ultimate hunter and has mystical powers. It can hear your thoughts and control your mind. And based on
Sounds like the last woman I dated. Buck.
Buck.
What's
He's an
happened to me?
expert caller.
He's an expert
Did they
caller.
change his? Did they change his title
Krissy,
a lot?
I think
Because I don't always remember him.
I think
being
when
an
you're
expert
doing
caller.
such important work, it's not the title that matters. It's what you're doing, Krissy. We don't get lost in the details. And yes, every single episode, they change the titles for these guys. Trapper, professional Bigfoot hunter, but now he's an expert caller. I don't even know what that means. What's an expert
I guess
caller?
calling the monster. Being
Never
able to
once heard Buck call the monster. Never
I
once.
know, that's why it surprised
Hello,
me.
monster?
this isn't legend, it's fact.
It's fact.
It's fact. Because I said so. My name isn't Donald J. Trump.
It's fact.
I'm hoping Huckleberry's in there. That's where I ended up. I don't know how or why, but that's where I ended up.
And I don't mean, by huckleberry, I don't mean the person. I mean the bush. I am hungry.
Look. Did you see that? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see anything.
Remember last time we left off in the hut with
Right.
all their manila folders with
Yes.
their names? I
Yes.
think that's where he's going.
Oh, that's
I'm
where
ready.
we're at? Okay.
I'm ready.
Indian girl.
Oh, there we are. Yep, you're right. I did find the second part to this.
You
I'm so
did.
proud
Good
of
job.
myself.
Good job.
Dun.
Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
He's in a hut that's 2 foot by 2 foot, yet he's doing a thorough and exhaustive search for a woman. I think he would see her if she was there. He's looking around like she's under the floorboard.
She was right here. Did you see? Where'd she go? Did you see her?
No, I didn't.
There's that little Indian girl.
Oh, I forgot he was looking
I
for
walked
her.
up to that shack, and there's no.
I walked up to that shack, and there was no way that little Indian girl could get past me, as I shaded most of the door. Now, did you see her?
Right.
Did you see her?
mistake in what I seen. I seen it the other night. It was that little Cherokee Indian girl.
Why can't anyone just use the word saw?
I know.
You don't seen something, you saw something.
There's nowhere for her to go. She was standing right there in the building. And I walked right up to it and she's gone. She vanished. There's no exit. There's no way out of there. But she vanished. She's gone.
It's fact.
It's a fact. That Cherokee mine-hunting monster is chasing little Indian girls around the woods into this here whack shack. This is the whacking shack.
Oh, it's messing with him. It's messing with Buck.
It is really fucking with Buck's head. Yeah. I bet his therapy bills are high.
Huckleberry!
Spooky damn place.
I feel like
Is
that
it-
other guy should be the caller.
Yeah.
'Cause he's the one that yells.
Yeah, he's the one that yells and screams. But he said it's a spooky damn place. Is that any different than any of the other spooky damn places you've been? I mean, they all seem pretty spooky to me.
Yeah.
Out in the middle of the woods at night.
They do.
And why are they always hunting at night? Why don't they just do something during the day? Have you ever heard of a drone? Take a page out of New Jersey's
The
handbook.
monsters sleep at night, you know? Or they sleep during the day, I meant.
They do? Krissy.
Apparently.
Krissy
It's
knows.
fact.
It's fact.
Hold up.
I spy with my one good eye a mountain monster of high size.
I know. I'm really thinking that if they want to get an elite group together to go and capture something like this,
I've said this from
these
the
aren't-
beginning.
These aren't the people, but
Said this from the beginning. You're so right.
I'm picturing
about
like
this.
Navy SEALs, you know, going
I'm
in.
picturing like an entire, like the first infantry division.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Surround the place.
Yes.
Turn on the high
Get the
beams.
drones.
Get some drones. Maybe a couple of those thermal imaging cameras, not the kind you buy at Walmart for $10, but the actual thermal imaging. And then you get some people with some experience, people who go to college for this type of stuff and they know about cryptology and
Trained.
Yeah, trained. But no, you've got 3 guys who spend most of their time, let's be honest, brewing moonshine out in the woods in the middle of the night with loaded guns running around blindly pointing them at things that they don't know. And they always seem to have a mental breakdown now in every episode.
do.
This is taking its toll on these guys, I think. All the fame and fortune that Mountain Monsters
Maybe they
brought
should
them.
see Dr. Phil.
Well, listen,
Maybe we need
it
to
would
get
not...
Dr. Phil
Yeah.
and Mountain Monsters.
After
meet.
Dr. Phil's recent turn, I would not be surprised to see Huck or Buck on one of his shows.
We just came.
Why is everyone just standing here? Why don't we go say hi to him? So here's the thing: they're now pointing their flashlights at Buck, who is sitting on the forest floor with his back turned to them. My question is, why not just go talk to Buck? Why are they all whispering behind his back?
across Buck. He looks to me like he's in that same trance that I seen him the other night. I got to ease down there and make sure we get a hold of him.
Oh, Trapper
so he don't
is
run
the
off.
team leader.
Oh, Trapper's the team leader.
He got an upgrade.
I've taken 5 to 10 minutes out of this important time to talk to you, the camera, before I go check on Buck, who's probably dead.
Seen it.
You seen the Cherokee Devil?
Just walking up that ridge. Up to the shack.
He's got his penis hanging out. I know why they call him the Cherokee Devil. It's too big.
And there she was.
Is the little girl the Cherokee Devil?
Little Cherokee girl.
The one that grabbed it.
Little Cherokee Devil cakes. You can buy them at the corner store. Need them now.
So,
She was inside the shed.
did she take a hold of you?
She disappeared.
She wouldn't call me back. We matched on Tinder. We matched on Tinder and she ghosted me, literally.
Buck seen that little Cherokee girl again. She disappeared in that damn shed. There's something about that damn shed.
I was
Damn
only.
shed.
A damn shed, a damn shed, a
the shed.
damn shed. That whacking shed, I knew I should have torn it down years ago.
15 yards away when I seen her. I went straight in. Straight in. She wasn't in there. She was gone.
She broke my heart. He looks like he's just got back
He
from a bad
does.
date.
I know.
Am I right about this? Isn't this
I think
weird?
he looks like a widow who lost her husband in the war.
I know.
He's gone.
I know, he's gone. I saw her. She's gone.
It's overwhelmed.
Buck, I'll tell you what we gotta do.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to open mouth kiss you.
He just opened his mouth.
I'm going to open mouth kiss you and everything's going to be okay. We're all going to carry you back to the car and then we'll get you some hot cocoa.
Can't handle no more.
I know.
Sorry, Buck.
He's crying.
Buck need huggies. Does Buck need kissies, huggies?
We gotta get Buck out of here.
Yeah.
And we gotta find Huck first.
I want to find Huckleberry.
Yeah. We'll start sweeping these woods.
Huckleberry's missing?
I'm going to start sweeping the ridges for Huckleberries. You stay here and weep like a child. He is crying.
Men can cry too, Brian.
I know. Hey, listen. I am a weeper myself. I know about crying. I cry at songs. I cry. I'm one of those guys. Emotion overcomes me. I'm not afraid to cry. I just don't know how to do it on command like this, like Buck does. Yeah.
Together, we gotta take care of Buck. Okay?
I'm fine.
We gotta take care of each other.
Just want to get Huckleberry.
Yeah, let's find Huckleberry before this gets
He
worse.
has to be here.
Now that we've got Buck back with the team, our number one
What is he? Researcher?
Researcher. Chef.
Where's his pad of paper? What's he researching?
responsibility is to find Huckleberry. He's lost. He's somewhere in these woods. We got to find him. Huckleberry!
Huckleberry number 1. Huckleberry number 2. Huckleberry. Whatever. Is there a Huckleberry out there?
I hope he's not in the same shape I was in.
We need to go right back to where that evil devil entered Huckleberry's mind, and that totem pole area. That's where we'll find.
It's likely we need to go right back into the arms of the murderous monster in order to find our friend. Because nothing says be a friend like getting yourself killed additionally.
Find our Huckleberry.
I forgot there was a totem pole involved.
Oh, there's a totem. Krissy, this is the creepiest Mountain Monsters episode we have seen this week.
In here. That's where we found that totem pole. Right here. The son of a bitch is gone. What? It's Jeff, look. We went right back to where we found that damn totem pole, and now it's gone. Completely
Gone. It's totally gone. Did anybody else catch that?
Uh-huh.
It's gone.
Oh, yeah.
He went from South Kentucky accent
To Boston?
yeah, to like New England. Like Chesapeake Bay.
disappeared. Son of a bitch was probably about 14 inches in diameter. 8 foot tall, maybe 10 foot tall, Willie. It was damn
10-foot tall Willie.
A 10-foot. That Willie was about 14 inches diameter, 8 feet tall. That damn Willie, biggest Willie I've ever seen. No wonder Buck's crying.
We were standing on them logs, and Jeff and I couldn't pick it up out of there. And Huckleberry was standing right here. He looked right at Jeff. He said, "It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter."
That scared me. It actually did. I thought someone was yelling in my house.
I know.
Wow. Mountain Monsters got a rise out of me. Will Huckleberry be dead? Will we find the remains of the Cherokee Devil? I don't know.
We don't know.
We'll wait until after we take a break. Remember, we're doing some good this TCB holiday by donating to good charitable causes, and there's a couple of them in the show notes for you. Today we're focusing on the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. Christina will put a link in the show notes. Please donate just a couple of bucks. This time of year is so important for all these charities. That's when they make their money and they do their best work. So if you would, go donate a few bucks to a family in need. We'll take a break.
Sounds
good. We'll be
good.
back. Okay, and we're back with Huck, Chuck, Fucking Suck. Here on the Mountain Monsters, they're chasing the Cherokee Devil, Krissy. And they're looking for Huckleberry.
Yeah, they found a totem pole.
They were with the big totem pole, the 14-inch in diameter, 8-foot tall totem pole has now gotten up and walked itself away.
It's gone.
It's gone with Huckleberry. Huckleberry is also gone. What I've noticed about Mountain Monsters, now that we've watched so many of these episodes, I'm getting into more of the nuance of the Mountain Monsters, is that a lot of the episode is dedicated to them standing around in the woods talking about what did happen when the cameras were not around.
Exactly.
So Huckleberry,
Billy's
that's
fault.
right. It's all Billy's fault. God damn it. There's only one of me. What do you want me to do? I'm busy shaking the camera for you. But this is an interesting thing that I just put together, is that a lot of times the most intense action is only described. It's not seen.
Oh, that's the formula.
That is the formula.
Huckleberry! Huckleberry! Get him, guys. Get him, Willie.
Quick, shoot in that general direction.
They look to be running pretty quickly.
Yeah, they do. Hey, good for these guys.
Oh, is that supposed to be the monster? No, that was a bush. Okay.
No. That's just me shaking the camera a lot.
Huckleberry! Huckleberry! Hey!
We were standing right there where that totem pole was. And all at once, Huckleberry let out this blood-curdling scream right up the hill. Huck! Hey, Huck! Where you at, Jarhead? Huck! Oh! Easy, listen. Let's
Cash me outside!
Listen. If you've ever been out in the hills of these Appalachians and you hear somebody scream with all these deep valleys, tall ridges, you have no idea where it's coming from.
Trapper, can you see any sign?
If you know how sound works, then you understand that generally when you hear something coming from a direction, that sound is coming from that direction.
I see.
It didn't sound like he was that far up ahead.
He squawked right.
Ooh, what's happening there?
Something wrong. There's something wrong.
Either got a hold of him or he just plumb out of his head and he's lost.
Damn lights wearing out.
This ain't good.
He's plumb out of his head.
Either something's got a hold of him or the meth has gotten a little bit too much for him. But either way, we should find him before he takes his overalls off.
This is bad. Oh my gosh!
Is he naked against a tree?
They always put Huckleberry in those situations. Remember the time he went to like the frozen lake?
He put and he was like wearing a loincloth on the frozen lake. I mean, to be fair to the group, Huckleberry probably is the best physique of the group. Like, if you're gonna get naked, let it be Huckleberry.
It's Huckleberry! Easy.
Easy. Don't help him quite yet.
No. Right. He's off.
Let him suffer an additional couple of minutes before we go actually touch him.
Huckleberry!
Easy. We come over the top of that hill. What a sight to see. Huckleberry standing up here.
Huckleberry.
No way, it's blurred out. He's like covered in mud, and then they still blurred it all out. It's horrible.
Oh, well, listen.
Hilarious.
Huckleberry's hung. He's hung like a huckleberry. He's got his own twigs and berries. I'm telling you what, Huckleberry is covered in mud. He looks like a huckleberry. Now he's officially Huckleberry. It looks like a bush running through the. At what cost does this show dignify or indignify people?
Buck ass naked, covered in mud, pulled that damn totem pole.
This is the best thing on Mountain Monsters ever. Is that Huckleberry? He is naked as a babe.
Naked with mud.
He's a jaybird.
I said it last time. I'll say it again. He looks like Mr. Tumnus.
He does look like he is unbelievable.
Is he holding the totem pole?
He's holding the totem pole. He's got 2 poles he's carrying around. If the blur is any indication. Wow, look at that. And that does not look anything like mud. I'm sorry. That is straight like crude oil or something. That's paint.
Hell, he's gone, dude.
Woo! Look at that ass.
Was he humping the totem pole?
He was having a moment. Hey, totem.
Get him.
Oh, they're tackling him. Oh, no.
Get him. Did they say get him?
Yeah, it's a kerfuffle. Get him. Get him before he orgasms. No one wants to see that. Quick. Wrap his half hard in a cold cloth.
What the hell is in the water?
Oh, they jumped into the water.
They did jump in the
water. Oh,
water.
my God. Oh, this has gotten way crazier than I ever expected. Wow. So now we've got Huckleberry fucking a totem pole, has been tackled by the rest of the team, doused in cold water to stop him from jizzing on said totem pole. This is just amazing work on behalf of the Mountain. Who storyboarded this one out? I want to know. Travel Channel, you need a raise.
Get it! Get it! Look! I got it!
Well, in the good news department, it's probably the first bath Huckleberry's had
In a little while.
in a little while.
Huckleberry! Huckleberry wasn't in his right mind. We didn't know what to do, so Bill and Jeff tackled him just to try to get control of him so he wouldn't take off again. Damn. Are you okay?
What in the world? These guys are like, they're cutely affectionate toward each other. Do you know what I mean?
They are.
So now Huckleberry, I guess, has come to his senses since he's been doused in cold water. He is naked as a jaybird. I mean, the guy is just naked. And now they're petting his head, like, standing
They
above
were
him, petting
brushing
his
away
head.
like the hair from his forehead.
Like, which indicates one of 2 things. Either they're being kind and gentle or someone's waiting for a blowjob. You know what I'm saying? It's got that look to it.
Hey, buddy. Huck, you all right?
Are you Huckleberry now?
Are you Huckleberry now?
I'm a wet Huckleberry. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! Whee! All's well that ends well. He was fucking a totem pole with the Cherokee monster, but now that he's taking a bath, everything's great.
I'm a wet
Yada-da-da-da-da.
The cold water must have done the trick because he's back. What's the last thing you remember?
Coming out of my mother's womb.
Walking and running. All I remember is
What's that? Walking and running, shucking and fucking. That's all.
Look, Huckleberry's head of security.
Oh, security. Doing a fine job, Huckleberry. Keeping everybody away from the totem poles.
coming to in the water. Jeff on top of me. Bill's there. Next thing I know, I look up. The whole team's there. I have
It's
no
a foursome I'll never forget.
idea what I've been doing.
Did you see it, Huck?
Buck, I don't think I did. I can't tell you for positive. It was like I was up here and my body was down here and I was watching everything I was doing.
Oh, God.
When I was making sweet love to that totem pole, it was the most beautiful thing in the world. I saw God in my own eyes as I was caressing that totem pole gently, lovingly.
Sounds weird, but that's the only way I can explain it.
Wow. I want to fuck a totem pole. Wow.
Trying to give you guys all the answers I can.
We understand, brother.
I hope it comes back. I'd love to know what the hell happened. I'd love to be able to tell you.
Well, luckily we got none of it on tape.
Right.
Luckily we got none of it on tape. You'll be fine.
Samantha. I'm telling you, I've never felt like this. This is scary. I know Buck feels this way. You have no control.
I've never made love to a totem pole before. it's a certain kind of feeling.
After effects.
Listen, I gotta ask this just obvious question too. Every episode, it's a fresh start. They come back, everything's great, they're reinvigorated, they're gonna new monster, new
They've
location.
been training.
Yes. If you're really going through all this psychological torture, would it stand to reason that maybe you would take a couple of weeks off, a year off, 2 years off? You just got caught naked, dragging a totem pole around the Appalachian Mountains. Don't you think that requires some vacation time?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
What you do? You think you do, and you think you're fighting? This thing's strong.
We didn't even get to go after that stupid Cherokee devil.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going home.
You've taken all our time fooling around with that totem pole.
We're going to heal up, mentally and physically.
Oh,
there we go. Hey, listen, I am doing good this week.
Tuned in.
Yeah, and damn it, then we're going to arm up. And we're coming back.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's come back and give him some. Yeah.
Hell
Yeah. Let's take a break so I can get to the bar. Yeah. That little guy, he seems like a little child. He's so excited.
Guys,
This team's on a mission to prove the existence of Bigfoot in Appalachia.
we'll come back.
I thought it was the Cherokee Devil.
Well, it is the Cherokee Devil. It's a version of Bigfoot.
Okay.
That you got to understand is that there's not just one type of Bigfoot. There are multiple types of Bigfoot. And the mountain monsters are tuned into all of them. They know. They put their ear to the holla.
That's
and then,
fact.
Yeah, I put my ear to the holla, and then they figure it out. And it's a fact. And these guys are determined, one way or the other, to find that Bigfoot. They're going to be imagine if they spent this much time, energy, effort, and money actually trying to find a Bigfoot. Maybe they would find Bigfoot.
I think so.
And this Kookaloo, he's the most bizarre and dangerous Bigfoot we've ever chased. We're going home. We're going to lick our wounds. We're going to get our head straight, and we're coming back. Huck, I think you and Buck need to sort your thoughts.
I just can't get over Huckleberry sitting there naked.
I know, and he's laying.
I
Like,
know.
he's kind of laying
like,
to the
yeah,
side.
He's just kind of like a puddle of old man just laying there. I'm sorry. Listen, I don't look any better naked, but I'm just saying he's just kind of a puddle of an old man. Am I right?
I mean, yes, he's sunk to the
he's
floor.
sunken to the floor.
And he's kind of leaning over. He's giving very much like Rose, like from the Titanic.
Yes.
Oh, what, like, you know, you can't get on this door, you know?
He's got somebody's big jacket over.
Yeah.
He looks sad, though.
He really does.
He looks whooped.
But again, I want to remind everybody, I think it's best we're seeing Huckleberry naked and not any of the other guys because I think this is the best of a bad choice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
After what happened with Buck and me, Jeff and Trappers,
Buck and I,
we're going to have to start doing a bunch more research. We're going to have to dig into this Cherokee myth.
And why are they blurring out his chest? He must have a tattoo there that they don't like, yeah.
They can find out to fight this Cherokee Devil.
I guess the Nazi tattoos don't go over too well on Travel Channel, huh?
To give us half a chance.
All right, there it is, the second part of that. I think there might be a middle part there that we missed with the manila envelopes.
Yeah, because we didn't see the manila envelopes.
We did not see the manila envelopes. But anyway, the mountain monsters did not fail to catch the Cherokee monster, but Huckleberry got a bath. I guess that's good. Speaking of aliens and monsters, have you been keeping up with the New Jersey drone situation?
Yes,
the East Coast drone situation?
I know, it's crazy.
That is going absolutely bananas.
Demanding answers.
People are demanding answers, and I have one for you. They're New Jersey drones. That's what they are. They're drones from New Jersey.
Yeah.
What happened? I don't know about this.
Hundreds of people, maybe thousands of reported sightings of drones. Many people calling them UFOs.
Yeah,
likely not. Over New Jersey. Some people think they are Iranian actual like military drones. And some of them are rather large.
Well, I was going to say somebody was saying something about car size.
Yeah, so they can be car size. Drones come in all different sizes. Matter of fact, the U.S. military flies drones that are the size of fighter planes. They're literally planes, autonomous planes. But the kind that you can get commercially available usually don't have battery life more than an hour or two. Some people reported seeing them for up to 4 or 5 hours up there in similar places, moving in ways that they're not supposed to move. But the U.S. government has assured us, and of course the U.S. government is assuring everybody, that what we're seeing,
safe.
yeah, it's safe. Don't worry about it. People are freaking the fuck out. They think that aliens have now they're out there dancing with other drones and airplanes. They're making their move, essentially. I tend not to believe that. I would love to think that we're finally having contact because that would be really fucking cool, or maybe not. I don't know. But all the videos that I've seen, I feel like those could be explained away as either commercially available drones that have something has been put on them, like some kind, people make like Star Trek drones, Star Wars drones. They make drones in all different shapes and sizes. So are these people that are just fucking around? Likely.
Yes.
Right? Also, is it possible that there are military or law enforcement drones that are out there also tracking people and the government just doesn't want to say for whatever reason? Yes. Is it likely that they're actual UFOs? No, it's not likely. I'd love to believe it. We would, but I'm just not convinced. I haven't seen any convincing video. Lots of people putting together super shitty fake videos, trying to claim. And there are hundreds of thousands of people collectively on social media that are desperately buying into this. They think this is it. Here it comes. Here's our time. This hysteria has been going on since the 1930s, and it's not going to go away anytime soon. Do I believe that there are aliens? Absolutely. Do I think they've been here? Maybe. Maybe we're aliens. Maybe we dropped from a meteorite in the sky, or our DNA did somehow, some way, shape, or form. But until someone actually shows me some proof, and there are convincing videos out there, like that military video, but until someone shows me convincing proof, I think this is likely some dickhead in his mom's garage building interesting drones and flying them around New Jersey, and other dickheads in their mom's garage flying other drones because now they want to get on the action and see their drones on social media. Do you know what I'm saying? That's my opinion, but stay tuned. We never know. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I think exactly what you said.
Yeah.
I think it's just a bunch of people that are fucking with people.
And if there are really thousands of sightings of these, someone is going to catch a video. If it is an alien or a UFO, an actual UFO, someone's going to catch a video that is good quality enough that we will be able to see and it will be convincing. If they don't, then it's just dickheads in their mom's garages. That's all.
I mean, how would we even know really the difference if there was a real one or a fake one or what? I mean, you have to make contact, I think, to know. If
there are aliens and they got here, they're either been here for a long time, like octopuses, right? Are aliens, or they are so fucking advanced that if they don't want to be seen, they're not going to be seen. If they want to be seen, they'll be seen. And also, if there are UFOs and it's advanced technology, they will fly in ways we have never seen things fly before. And there are videos out there that are pretty fucking convincing that the military has taken. You remember a couple of years ago that was released. That one still gets my go. That one still makes me think, wow, maybe they did catch that on video. But so far, the New Jersey drones look like New Jersey drones.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it looks like New Jersey drones. So stop fucking around, people. It's not Elon Musk. It's not the aliens. It's just New Jersey drones. I think, my opinion. But you know what? Stay tuned. Tomorrow, we'll be back for more 12 days of TCB. 13 days of 20 days of TCB.
Yeah.
You count. You figure it out. However many episodes. I was talking to someone at the network today, and I was like, he was like, it actually ends up being 20 straight days. 20 straight days of TCB. That's amazing. We did it.
We're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it. Which means we only have officially taken off 4 days the entire December. Isn't that crazy?
That is pretty crazy.
Yes. But our traffic hasn't gone up one bit, so I don't know what. No, I'm kidding. Oh, man. All right. Well, we wrapped up that Mountain Monsters nice and neatly.
Yeah, and a bow for Christmas.
We've still got lots of dating content to come. MTV, MTV dating shows, The Love Connection, and a very special Christmas Eve and Christmas Day for you. You know we can only end the year with one kind of bow, and man, are we going to wrap it up for you. So stay tuned to the 12 days of TCB. In the meantime, like so many of you have, please text us. Let us know how it's going. 212-433-3TCB. 212-433-3822. You can also follow us on Instagram at The Commercial Break, TCB Podcast on TikTok, or you can go to the website, tcbpodcast.com. There's more information about the show, all the audio, all the video right there from one location. If you'd like your free TCB bumper sticker, one that will probably last at least 30 days, go to the website, hit the Contact Us button. The drop-down menu says, I want my free sticker. You can give us your physical address, and away it will go. Guess what? All episodes of The Commercial Break now available on video. We spent all this money to make the studio look nice. Why don't you go watch us look nice on youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Or you can check out the full episodes on Spotify about 3 days after they air. And I wish I could put them up the very same day, but it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I've been watching those.
Have
they
you?
Look good.
On Spotify?
Spotify, uh-huh.
Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, we just have to find a way to make money off that. Then we'll be great. There's a lot of people actually watching them on Spotify, so please tune into Spotify a couple days after they air here, and you can watch it. Donate to all the fantastic causes we've been talking about. The National Breast Cancer Coalition Fund, St. Jude, ASPCA, and the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. Okay, Krissy, that's all I can do for right now.
I think so.
I'll tell you that I love you.
I love you.
Best to you.
Best to you.
And best to you out there in the podcast universe. Until tomorrow, Krissy and I will say, we do say, and we must say,
Goodbye.